Hello and welcome back to episode 55 of St. Albans Take to the Skies. And since you were last with us, we haven't lost a game. This new tactic, it's doing the job. So as mentioned, since you were last with us, we had the win against Bolton, as you saw. Following that, we beat Notts County 3-0. We then had a 5-game winless run, but it was all draws, so it's not too bad. We drew with Southend, who were a team in the relegation, so we should have beat them. Mansfield, we drew 1-1 with, getting a bit of... each time we play them, we improve our result. Next time we play them, if they're still in the same league next year, we'll beat them. Stevenage, we drew 0-0 in a game that we probably should be winning again. Grimsby, 1-1 draw, again, bottom of the league, should have beat them. Walsall, 0-0, quite happy with that result. They're one of the teams challenging for the promotion. Then we had an important game against Salford, who I believe at the time they were one place above us, and we beat them 3-1 pretty handily. We then swiped aside Harrogate, they were no problem, 3-0. We then played Oxford, who were third in the league, and it was a little bit of a hanging on game there. We took the lead, they got a penalty pretty quickly after and equalised, but we saw the game out. We had a penalty as well, which was missed, which would have won the game for us. Disappointing. Most recently, we beat Barrow 2-1, which earlier in the season, we drew 0-0. So we went 1-0 down. We got a late goal from Bradley Rolt. It was a little bit of a defensive mistake, but capitalised very well. And we walked away with the win. What that means is we're sat 14th in the league. It's massively improved. We're 11 points away from the relegation zone. These changes to the tactics have just been absolutely phenomenal for us. The attacking fullbacks are getting assists all over the place. I say all over the place. They're getting assists. But yeah, we're looking a much better team now. Before we get into any games though, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do subscribe. Check out the other series with Arsenal. Trying to wind that down. I've mentioned it a couple of times. Trying to get the final league win. I might even call it if we don't get it, because I want to do some F1 content when that new game comes out. So, very on the fence about what I'm going to do with that save. St. Albans, here to stay. This one's going to go probably until the new FM comes out. I want to win the Premier League with them. We should have enough time, I would think. But yeah, we'll be experimenting over the summer with a bit of new content. I have also got 3 weeks off over in the summer where I'm going to try and prepare a little bit to go up while I'm away. Can't guarantee that's going to happen, but yeah, we've got a lot going on this summer. I've got a wedding and some other stuff. Yeah, we're going away after it and things like that, so there might be a little bit of a break in content on the channel. But once we're back, we'll be back on the grind. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Today we've got Carlisle and Wrexham. And the lineup for today's game, we've got Nightbridge in goal. A back four, three of Phillips, Martinez and Rossetti. Ethan Laird, a new signing for us, playing at right wing back. Kai Sanders at left wing back. Quinn and Hafzella in midfield, Lopez on the right, Mathurin on the left, and Rolt as the striker. We've got a lot of players that are struggling. We've played a couple of games in quick succession. Also, Wellington Louise, damaged cruciate ligaments. He's gone for 8 to 10 months, so he might not come back the same. We might be looking at a new left wing back over the next, well, we're trying to sign someone at the minute because it's 30th of January. But let's get into the game. Free kick from the right hand side. Mathurin goes towards the far post, and Lopez or Martinez, I'm not sure who it was, won the header, but hit it straight to the keeper. and then he goes long, but Rosette heads it away. Mathurin didn't quite get to it. It's back to Ward at right back, and he tries to spread the play, but Laird reads it really well. Phillips to Quinn. Back to Phillips, who goes down the wing to Laird, who heads on to Rolt. Back to Lopez. He's going to cut inside. Gets a shot off, but it's a poor shot, and it's well wide. Throw in for Carlisle now. King goes to Hopper. Phillips tries to dispossess him. Doesn't quite manage to do so. Cross gets whipped in. Oh my goodness. Rosette tried to clear it, and it seemed to hit their player into the bar. Throw in deep inside Carlisle half. Davies and King play it out though, and Hopper then plays it back to Rivers. Uppong through towards Hopper. Phillips reads it well, and him and Laird play the way out of trouble. Lopez then plays a crossfield ball, but it's a poor crossfield ball, and Doige collects it from Uppong. Through for Rivers. That's a great ball, and Knightbridge forced into the save. But Carlisle looking dangerous, but Knightbridge denies them. Corner though. Jay's going to send it in. Hefzeller heads it away. Uppong's going to collect that. And then a poor ball inside. Quinn's dispossessed him. And he just runs into Davis and the ball goes out for a throw-in. And with that, we've reached half-time. 0-0. It's been a pretty even game. I wouldn't say either team's really looked the better team. It's just been very 50-50 in all parts of the play, really. So let's get into the second half. Free kick from deep here. Rosette plays it short to Sanders. And he goes inside to Quinn. Rolt to Lopez, who plays it back to Rolt, and his shot goes onto the netting on top of the goal. Goal kick goes long, and Rosette easily brings it down, plays it to Martez, who goes back to Knightbridge, and we're able to build from the back again. Phillips goes out to Hefzeller, and he's going to bring it forward. He's got men to his left, plays it through to Sanders, who gets a bit of space. Ball goes to the near post. Rolt has put it in, and that is a terrific ball from Sanders. That's where the attacking wing-backs come in, because they get this overlap on the inside forwards, and this ball is terrific into Rolt, who does very well to finish it. And shortly following the goal, we're going to look at our first changes. We're going to send Williams on for Laird, who's quite tired, and there's not really anything else that's highlighted out to me, except maybe we'll bring Lopez off for Cotterill, who's just struggling a little bit. He's not having a great game at the moment. Throw-in from Williams goes short to Cotterill. He goes back to Williams, and there's a chance for a cross here. Goes in, Rolt's headed it, and it's off the post. Corner now, Mathurin sends it towards the far post. Rolt was there, but it's headed away. Martinez collects it, and then he and Phillips exchange the ball. Rosette goes back to Mathurin, who plays it back to Phillips. Taking our time here. Quinn to Rosette. Back to Quinn. Mathurin on the right hand side. Well tackled by Hopper, but then gets the cross in at the second attempt. Put it straight through to the keeper. And now Mathurin, you can see, making his way over to the left hand side. A header down has gone to Bennett though. And Phillips has made an awful tackle. And it's a penalty for Carlisle, and potentially going to be 1-1, and it is 1-1. That's a disappointing way for us to concede when we looked so in control at the other end of the pitch, and then all of a sudden Phillips has brought someone down. Going to make our final change with Smith coming on in midfield for Hefzeller, who's not done much in this game, so hopefully that'll make a difference for us with 10 minutes to go. A late free kick for Carlisle. Jay plays it short to Ward, who shoots from range, and that nearly goes in the top corner. And unfortunately, we don't quite have enough about us to find the winning goal here. I think if we'd had our full strength team with like York at the back instead of Martinez, Louise and Bennett, I think we probably win that game. I think we're just didn't quite have our best team available to us, which has cost us. It's how I feel about that game. Carlisle in the relegation zone, it would have been nice to extend our gap above them. Wasn't to be though. And what we've got next is a game against, I forgot who it's against, Wrexham, who are currently in 5th. So we could dent their promotion hopes if and potentially playoff hopes as well. Go and see how we get on there. And the lineup for the game against Wrexham, we've gone with Knightbridge in goal again. We've changed the back three. It's now Phillips, York and Rossetti. Laird and Sanders remain as the wing-backs. In midfield, we've got Morris, who's on loan from Crystal Palace. And then Smith. On the right, we've gone with Cotterill. On the left, we've gone with O'Rourke. And up front, we've gone with Bennett. And hopefully we can get another solid result out of this game today. And we've reached half-time. 0-0. No highlights. So we'll tell them to keep going in the second half, I guess. Stats-wise, it's pretty even. We haven't managed the shots on target. But other than that, it's, we've dominated possession. And they've only managed 3 shots. So we've probably slightly edged it. But hopefully in the second half, we'll manage to find a goal. Got a highlight Wrexham with a goal kick. It's a poor goal kick that Laird intercepted. It's now worked its way over to Sanders, who plays it to O'Rourke. He's dispossessed by Kane. Afobe's played it through for Macmillan. He's forced back to Volks and Cole. And now Cole back to Volks. Shoots from range and Knightbridge saves at the post. Very simple save for him. And then he goes long, finds Cotterill, who's able to attack, plays it through to O'Rourke, who's in space. O'Rourke, poor position from the keeper, and O'Rourke punishes him by putting it into what was basically an empty net from his angle to put St Albans 1-0 up against Wrexham. It's a great pick out from Knightbridge. Cotterill with a great pass, and I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing there, but O'Rourke punishes him either way. Wrexham now with a throw in. Volks goes to Afobe, and he's going to try and get a cross in, and Knightbridge collects it at the near post. Is he going to set us up for another attack? He throws it out to Sanders on the left hand side this time, who goes forward to O'Rourke, the goal scorer, inside to Smith, who's going to bring it across to Morris. He's got Cotterill and Laird's in a lot of space. It goes to Laird, transfer across. He actually plays it back to Cotterill. And Morris heads just wide. We're going to make a couple of changes. Morris is going to come off for Torre due to that yellow card. And I think we'll bring Rossetti off for Quinn for similar reason. Throw in now. Sanders goes to O'Rourke. He drills across into the box. It's deflected away. Cotterill collects it. Back to Laird. Torre goes back to Laird at right wing back, inside to Smith, who goes out to Laird, who's got a bit more space this time. Cross towards the far post. O'Rourke heads down to Bennett. Put to Sanders on the edge, whose shot is at the keeper and sent over the bar. We've got a corner though, so danger isn't over. Torre's going to send it in, and it's headed away. And York collects that deep. And our final change for the game, we're going to send Smith off for Archie Woods, who has returned to fitness. He's not 100% fit, as you can see. Which one's this? Sorry, the match sharpness, not quite there, but we're going to try and start working on that starting today. Woods has played ball through to O'Rourke. We're right on the verge of when the game should be ending. Phillips wins a header there, but it's headed straight to Wright, who's going to counter-attack for Wrexham. Ball to Macmillan on the right. And a good block by York there, but Macmillan with another chance to cross. Sanders dispossesses him. Kicks it out for a throw-in. Look at the time, ref. Blow your whistle. It's a throw-in for Kane. Woods has brought him down, and the ref's given a free kick. We're a minute over. Wrexham are piling men forward. Cole with the free kick. And it's headed straight at Knightbridge, who drops to the floor. And surely now... There it is, full time a 1-0 win over Wrexham in a game we deserved to win that. We dominated the game. And we're going to tell them, outstretched arms, a good win, well done. A fantastic result for us there to, show against a team like Wrexham who are, as we said, they're in the hunt for the promotion and playoffs. So to get the win there was a great result. And we are starting to really turn our season around. So I think what we'll do now is we'll come back for somewhere in this area, Chesterfield and Oldham maybe. We'll come back for. I don't like playing the same team twice, but otherwise we're a bit too close to the end of the season. That'll be fine. We'll come back for Colchester and Crewe, and then probably the last game of the season, because the way it stands at the minute, we're with Carlisle dropping points there. That means we're now 14 points clear of the relegation zone. I imagine we're not going to have much to play for. I think we're just going to have a mid-table finish. So I think we'll come back for Colchester and Crewe, and then Southend at the end of the season, assuming we haven't got anything to play for going into that game. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like. Comment what position you think we're going to end up. At this point, we're on some brilliant form. I think it's 12 games without defeat. There's 13 games without defeat now. So, a fantastic run of form. Obviously, a lot of draws in there, but a newly promoted side, that's fine. I think we've got a chance to potentially nick a top half slot away from one of these teams. They are a number of points ahead of us, but you never know with the form we're on. If you have enjoyed that, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.